Story time. The story today is called You Are Liars. We are in a 9-day intensive seminar. In a group of 3, we are sitting in a meadow on a blanket underneath an apple tree that is brimful with ripe apples. A really magical place full of strength with a nice view in the distance. And one of us wants to work on her topic, and we agree to support her. She shares things with us that she did as a teenager, things she is still ashamed of. So ashamed, she represses them. She packed them away, the whole part of her life. She lost herself in men, drugs, and alcohol more than she wished to admit now. In the present and being at this powerful location, she is ready to face this part of her life, hoping to find some peace about what she experienced back then. We agree on doing a role play. She chooses to observe. I slide into the role being her at age of 20. The third person in our group will try to understand my world, and she will offer me empathy. So now I am 20. I turn away. I'm pissed off and I feel disgust. I hear her asking, "Would you be willing to tell me how you are doing right now?" Not a chance. Pause. Then she makes further attempts, which pass me by. I perceive it like some background noise. And still she remains persistent. She keeps probing me with her questions, over and over again. And something is happening inside of me. This is new. Somehow it occurs funny, since nobody is interested in me. I snap at her. Nobody cares about how I feel anyhow, and turn away again. Still, she persists in asking. Now I'm getting a little bit confused, and in a way it also makes me curious. I clearly stated my business, and yet she keeps asking. I feel tense, even a little skeptical. Is she really interested? A spark of hope appears. It would be nice if somebody was interested in me, and at the same time, I doubt it so much. All of a sudden, the participant who brought her topic in gets up and enters the role play. Previous, she was lying next to me, observing. Now, now she looks straight into my eyes. That is totally different, more credible. I'm astonished. Keeping the eye contact, she speaks. I want to know. I am interested in you right now. I get a little bit softer, still very skeptical, but softer. Soft enough to say, "Well, everything is a damn lie anyhow." She said, "What do you mean by damn lie?" I shout, "You all pretend your world is so great, and then you expect me to behave likewise. I cannot do that. I do not believe your world is so great. No, there are so many things wrong with this world, and I don't like it at all. And still, you insist to pretend everything is all right, while I clearly see that it's a damn lie. You are liars. You lie to yourself, and I never want to become someone like that. Ah, so this is about honesty, she says. Hell yeah. If at least one of you had the courage to say, oh, life sucks sometimes, I'm unhappy, or even I am sad, or I just don't know it anymore, or that would be honest. Instead, you pretend that's just the world, that I have to live with it, and that I just have to adapt it and go along. But no, I do not want to adapt to something like that. Get the point? She replies with a loud voice. I hear you really want an honest answer, the truth about how we are really feeling. Is that correct? Yes, looks like you finally got it. She speaks with that loud voice, which I so much enjoy because we are in the same power now. And I say, hey, and by the way, I'm happy that you're still here, that you didn't run away like everybody else does when I start screaming or slamming the doors. She replies, oh, is it relieving for you being able to say everything in the intensity of how it's right now for you, and that someone is there and able to bear that? Yes, because I'm so fucking angry, you know. This is why I shout. That's me being honest, you get me? Yes, I see that you're angry and damn brave enough to admit it. I see that you're brave enough to show it and yell it, since it's being honest, you telling your truth. I calm down a little bit. Exactly. And it's so good that you do not run away like all the others. And it seems that you're not afraid of me. And this is really good, because otherwise I tend to think that there's something wrong with me and that I'm a weirdo, you know? Oh, I imagine that must feel quite lonely. Yes, and quite wrong too. And now it's good to realize that someone can bear it. Yes. At this point, the participant who introduced the topic steps out of the role play and says, I want you to know that I understand it now. And I ask, well, what do you understand? And she says, I understand that you are lonely and angry. And now I see that I was angry and very lonely at that time. My mother endured everything, and that was absolutely not okay for me. It made me so angry, and that gave me even more rebellion power. That power is still present, and meanwhile, I managed to deal with it. But back then, I felt lonely, all alone. And I felt like an alien because I didn't know anyone who felt the way I did. It's really sad not knowing for so long that I was lonely. Gosh, I did so many stupid things to get out, because that was the smartest thing that came to my mind at that time. So thank you for making that clear to me. Now I understand it was okay to be like that. Not good, not bad, just okay. That feels more peaceful now. And this is my first step to face this subject, and it will certainly need more steps. For now, it's enough. On the way back to the seminar, an encounter with my daughter comes to my mind. Sometime in her puberty, she came to me and she asked, "Mama, are you happy?" And there was immediately some thoughts in my head. They were like, am I happy? Am I happy? Am I happy enough? Am I doing enough to be happy? What am I modeling? Am I doing enough self-care and all kind of stuff? And then it occurred to me that, oh, maybe she's talking about herself. So I asked her, what exactly do you mean by that? And she says, well, if you are happy, I could do it your way. What a relief. And then we had a long talk. I told her about the decisions in my life that I made, which I am satisfied with today, and also about the ones that I would make differently from today's point of view. One minute of silence.